Leroy's Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver walkthrough, Part 78. We've come a long ways since starting our journey in New Bark Town. Since then, we've gotten all 8 gym badges in the Johto region and became Elite Four champions. Now we've crossed over to the Kanto region, gotten 8 more gym badges. Now there's only one challenger left. The original champion, the main characters from Red, Blue, and Yellow. Ladies and gentlemen, the most epic battle you will ever have in your life on top of Mount Silver versus Red, who everyone debates whether or not he is Ash. I have my own opinions on it, but I will set them aside for this battle. That's for another day. For now, let's just worry about taking on this level 88 Pikachu. And yes, you heard me right, level 88. This guy has, like, jacked up levels big time. Gonna be probably the hardest battle you ever do in your life. I'm not joking. But yeah, this Pikachu right here is pretty powerful because it's got the Light Ball, which doubles its attack and special attack. So yeah, you kind of might have your hands full with this thing. But it's not too hard to counter. Pikachu has really bad defenses. It's fast, but it really isn't too bad if you have a Pokemon like a ground type on your hands. So Pikachu really isn't the biggest threat on this team, despite it being at level 88. You can definitely deal with this thing. Aqua Volt in particular doesn't really have too many problems with it because its 2 most powerful moves, Volt Tackle and Thunderbolt, don't even work, but he's going to use it anyways. Apparently doesn't realize that I have the Volt Absorb ability. But yeah, so this thing really isn't too much of a threat to Aqua Volt. One thing I have noticed, though, is that Red really likes to switch out from his Pikachu to his Venusaur when he faces my Lantern, because I'm not gonna lie, I've already failed to beat Red, like, several times. I mean, come on, I'm like 37 levels below this thing, so definitely not one of those battles I can just walk in and beat the first time, so yeah, through my test runs of failure, I've noticed that he always goes to Venusaur, so that's why I didn't start setting up with my stockpiles or anything. But with Venusaur, I'm probably going to have to go over to Crobat, because Venusaur is only weak to Flying, Fire, Psychic, and Ice, and I don't really have Fire, Psychic, or Ice, so I'm going to have to go with Flying. But yeah, Venusaur is a tank. This thing can take a lot of hits. It knows Sleep Powder, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Frenzy Plant. So it only has Grass and Poison, which means it's not too hard to counter defensively. Crobat in particular can take it pretty well because all of its moves are weak against it, especially the Grass-type moves. And I was hoping you'd use Giga Drain, because I'd hardly do anything, but Sludge Bomb will do a decent amount, even though it's not very effective, because I'm kind of at a disadvantage level-wise, like 33 levels, but whatever, I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to take this thing out regardless. Because we're going to rely on pure strategy here to take this thing on. So yeah, Confuse Ray. And maybe a little bit of luck, too. I'm definitely going to need some luck to take this thing down. But yeah, Venusaur, I'm going to hope hits himself in Confusion a couple times. I'm going to try to heal myself up, then get some damage on it with Fly. It's really my only hope. It's my only Pokemon that has a legitimate shot at taking on Venusaur. So yeah, and by the way, the Hail is super annoying in this battle because it buffets you every time. Every time you have to get buffeted by the Hail, but yeah, I guess it works on, it also attacks his Pokemon, so I can't complain too much about it. But yeah, healing time. Hopefully he hits himself in Confusion. If not, we will just be like in a stall match right here. I'm hoping I don't have to use too many potions in this battle, but I'm definitely going to have to use a few. No getting around that. And he hit himself in Confusion. There we go. So, let's see. Hail's coming down. Venusaur's at about half health. Let's see. Now, I'm afraid if I use a Fly right now, he's going to be left with just enough health that he's just going to heal. So, I'm going to try going for a Bite, actually. And maybe he'll flinch. I don't know. There's a decent chance. Oh, he snapped out of Confusion. And the Sleep Powder. Okay. So, now I'm going to have to heal that up. But I think, you know, whatever. I didn't want him to be put in red because I definitely know he'll heal up his Pokemon. Without doubt, so whatever. I can deal with this, though. Now, instead of just using a regular old full heal, I'm probably just going to use a full restore. Because, I mean, even though it's only a little bit of health on me, in a battle like this, every little bit of health matters. So I'm going to use the full restore just to get that little bit of health back. And I mean, for the last battle in the game, I might as well just use all my items, like, just throwing around full restores like some rich guy, like, yeah, whatever. I use full restores when I don't need to heal 10 hit points. I feel like that's what Pokemon rappers would, like, rap about, how they just throw around max revives like it's nothing, full restores. Oh, 10 hit points, yeah, I'll throw in a full restore there. But anyways, at this point, I think I'm just going to go for the Fly, that will get me the kill. So yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. I wanted to have a nice shot like this on it, rather than trying to put him in the red zone. Works a lot better. So anytime you can foresee that the trainer's going to use a healing item, definitely try to avoid it. Makes a nice difference in the battle. So there we go. Venusaur is down, and we are off to a good start. I get the first kill. What up, Red? What up? But yeah, anyways, just so we can spark some controversy, I'll actually let you guys decide. Post in the comments your opinion on if you think red is astronauts. I want to hear what you guys think, but at some point I'm going to make a video with my opinion on all that stuff, because I actually do have some strong opinions about it, but yeah. Anyways, next up he's going back to Pikachu, and Batman's definitely not the man for this job, so we will go back over to Lantern, I think. So yeah. Lantern's kind of always a safe switch in against Pikachu, just because of the fact that Pikachu can't use its electric type attacks on me. Makes things pretty simple. You might be wondering why I don't go over to Golem. Well, one Iron Tail would definitely knock out Golem. And once again, Red's gonna be an idiot and use an electric type attack on me, so whatever, I'll just use that to restore my health. And I think that is the end of Pikachu, so see you later, Mr. Level 88. You definitely should have evolved that into a Raichu. Don't know what you were thinking there, buddy. Don't know what you were thinking there. But of course, Raichu can't use the Light Ball, but still, better than Pikachu regardless. Anyways, we are in good hands here, guys. He has 2 of his 4 Pokemon knocked out, and we are looking pretty good here. He's gonna go over to Blastoise next. Yeah, he has Blastoise, Charizard, and Venusaur, all the original starters, and Pikachu, the starter from Yellow, so... yeah, that's how you know you're battling Red. But I'm definitely staying in here. Blastoise has Hydro Cannon, Blizzard, Focus Blast, which he's using right now, and Flash Cannon, so... yes, it knows some pretty strong moves, and Blizzard's never going to miss because we're in the hail, so that's kind of annoying. That's why I can't go over to a grass type. But at this point, I'm going to stockpile up because I want to get my defenses boosted, and that's pretty much going to be my strategy I'm going to lean on for this battle. I'm going to get Aquavolt's defenses maxed out, and then I'm going to try to boost up my special attack with Charge Beam and hopefully do some sweeping. But we'll see how it goes. It's always easier said than done, especially against level 80 Pokemon. Like, seriously, this is ridiculous. But anyways, I'm just going to heal right now so I don't get myself knocked out. But yeah, Blastoise only has weaknesses to Electric and Grass, and it has some really good defenses, so it's definitely a nice tank, just like Venusaur. But yeah, as many Hyper Potions as I take, I don't know, whatever it takes to make sure I don't get myself knocked out. I can pretty much, yeah, Focus Blast does miss a lot, so I can count on that happening. Hydro Cannon, Blizzard, Flash Cannon won't do a lot of damage anyways, so... Blastoise is kind of not in a good situation when he has to rely on a 70% accuracy move. It'll give me some chances to get my stats boosted up. So I'm not really too worried about this Blastoise. I think I'm going to be able to handle it pretty well. The only thing that I'm worried about are critical hits. Critical hits will screw me over in this battle big time because no matter how much I boost up my defenses, critical hits will always ignore stat boosts defensively, and it'll just tear through me and knock me out. So I'm hoping for no critical hits in this battle. And the hail continues to fall. But the good thing about having leftovers is that I literally restore that health every single time, so only his Pokemon are taking damage. So yeah, if you have leftovers and like a Pokemon with Protect or something, that can actually be a nice stalling move. I mean, any little bit of advantage you can give yourself is definitely not a bad idea. Alright, so here comes the Focus Blast, and I'm actually not going to use a third stockpile this time. I went ahead and used Discharge. I just think 2 is pretty good for now. I mean, Focus Blast isn't coming close to knocking me out. And I don't plan on keeping Lantern in for the entire battle, because I think he's going to go... as soon as he goes to a Snorlax, I'm going to have to switch out regardless, so... yeah, and I got the Paralysis, so that's perfect. It's going to help me out a lot. That'll give me the speed advantage as well. I kind of just want to see how much it would do, though. I'm glad I got the Paralysis. That was lucky. But I think I'm going to go back over to Charge Beam now. That way I can get my special attack boosted up just enough so that I can kill him with a Charge Beam. Or, sorry, that I can kill him with a Discharge. And that way I won't have to... worry about getting in the red zone and healing again. Always trying to avoid him healing. That's like a nightmare for me. And there we go. First special attack boost. And there we go. Paralyzed. So perfect. My strategy is all coming into place right now as we speak. That's right. The second I caught that Chinchou, I foresaw all of this happening. Now let's see. At this point, I think with the special attack boost, a Discharge could honestly probably knock it out right now. But I think I'm going to go for one more Charge Beam. And the reason for that is that, Blastoise really isn't posing much of a threat to me right now, so I think I'm just going to take advantage of this opportunity to try to get my special attack boosted up a little bit more. Now I realize he's probably going to heal right now, but at some point I feel like I'm going to get screwed over and he's going to heal regardless, so I might as well have him burn one of his 4 restores right now, while I'm really not threatened at all, so... I think this will be okay. I'll get that extra special attack boost to help me out with the next Pokemon that comes in. I'll let him burn that full restore now, and hopefully that means later on when I don't want him to heal, he won't. So yeah, maybe it's not always a bad thing for him to heal, because you pretty much know he's going to heal at some point during the battle, so better to have it against the Pokemon you're having an easy time with, rather than the Pokemon you're really struggling to take down. So, now that we have that extra special attack boost, we'll see what a Discharge can do. Hopefully he gets reparalyzed. That's maybe what I'm kind of going for here. But nice chunk of damage either way. Not bad at all. So, another Focus Blast will probably take me out. Actually, another Focus Blast will take me out, so I'm probably going to have to heal up right now. But that's not a problem at all, because we have plenty of Hyper Potions left over from the Elite Four, so yeah, here we go. So I'll get Lantern healed up once again. This must be so frustrating for Red. He's like, gosh dang it, how many potions does this guy have? Seriously. That'd be so annoying if like one trainer in the game you battle just kept whipping out Hyper Potion after Hyper Potion. It would just be the worst thing ever. Because I complain when someone uses like one full restore, then I just use them like all day long. But anyways, there he goes with the signature move, Hydro Cannon. Hydro Cannon is extremely powerful, but it's not very effective, and I have a couple of stockpiles up, so that's why I didn't do a ton of damage. But yeah, Blastoise, Charizard, and Venusaur all have their signature moves for his team, so they're definitely powerful, but they're all forced to recharge afterwards. So anytime they use like Blast Burn, Frenzy Plant, Hydro Cannon, you get one extra turn to do whatever you want. So this discharge will probably actually knock him out. And actually, no, it's not quite enough, but the hail's gonna finish you off, which is awesome, because that's what you get for coming up on top of Mount Silver, trying to get your perfect accuracy Blizzard. Well, guess what? You can't use Blizzard when you're dead, Blastoise, so say goodbye. And guys, we have half of this team down. None of my Pokemon are even knocked out. We are completely chilling right now, and I'm loving this. Oh, but he's gonna go to Snorlax, dang it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to switch out, lose my defense boosts, but definitely for good reason, because Lantern can't do much of anything to Snorlax. But Heracross, on the other hand, has a good shot at knocking this thing out. So, Snorlax is only weak to fighting, making it a perfect matchup for Heracross. It knows Blizzard, Shadow Ball, Crunch, and Giga Impact. Snorlax has really, really good special defense and crazy high HP. So physical attacks are definitely the way to go if you can. Specifically, moves like Close Combat will do a lot of damage. And I have the Expert Belt on Heracross, which gives me a 20% boost with super effective moves. Hopefully that's enough to make this a 2-hit KO. And I'm really hoping Snorlax doesn't whip out its Giga Impact or anything like that, because that will definitely knock me out. But he's gonna go with a Blizzard, alright, but Heracross can probably take a Blizzard, actually, even with that special defense drop. Snorlax is really meant for physical attacks, not special attacks, and I barely lived! And if this hail knocks me out, I'll be so disappointed. Please live! Oh, nice. I really had nothing to worry about. I lived with 13 to spare. And that means one more close combat will finish the job. So, Snorlax, the 1,000-pound monster, is going down. And I will definitely take a 2-hit KO on Snorlax any day, because this thing has so much HP. And yeah, all I'm going to say is that if you're using special attacks to take on Snorlax, expect to take a very long time. But physical attacks, whole other story. You can definitely get the job done with physical attacks. So there we go, Heracross did the job, and that means we have 4 down and only 2 to go. Pikachu's down, Blastoise is down, Venusaur's down, and Snorlax is down. And next up is Charizard. Oh yeah, everyone's favorite from the originals. And I think it's time to bring out my HM Slave Poliwhirl. I kind of want to, before I send in Lantern, I want to get him healed up, so I think I'm going to throw in Poliwhirl just to get itself killed. He's going to take one for the team and take a ridiculously powerful attack. Get himself knocked out, but it'll all be nice because I can take this valuable turn to heal up this damage on Aqua Volt. Not that Aqua Volt's like on the verge of death or anything, but I might as well be full for HP before I go in there for one last time. So, Poliwhirl, thank you for becoming my slave, getting me up those waterfalls throughout the game, and you will be rewarded by taking a Dragon Pulse from a level 84 Charizard. Thank you for your time. Poliwhirl just hates me. Poliwhirl has no love. If I taught Poliwhirl Return, it would do, like, no damage. Because he probably is, like, the lowest on friendship possible. But I could probably teach him Frustration, and it'd do a lot of damage. But anyway, let's go back over to the fully healed up Aqua Volts. And let's get things started with a stockpile. Gotta get our defenses boosted up a little bit. But yeah, Charizard knows Dragon Pulse, along with Flare Blitz, Blast Burn, and Air Slash. So, luckily its other moves can't really do too much to Aqua Volt because I resist them. So, yeah, I think I can definitely manage taking down this thing. So a few stockpiles is all it's gonna take. And I'm gonna have to go back to healing up a little bit. This could take a while because Charizard's just gonna keep putting damage on me while I'm trying to get my defenses up and healing, but eventually we'll get 3 stockpiles, and then we can start boosting up our special attack with Charge Beam. So yeah, it's a long process, but it's what it takes when I'm this low on levels and whatnot. So anyways, max potion time. Yeah, this might be a little bit more difficult than I hoped, but whatever. Whatever it takes to get the job done. So this Dragon Pulse won't do quite as much damage now that I have one stock. Oh, you're going to use Flare Blitz, actually. Alright, that works for me, because Flare Blitz is also going to attack yourself with a little bit of recoil, and it's not very effective, so not bad at all. This gives me a chance to get in there and use a stockpile. So yeah, Charizard is weak to Rock, Water, and Electric. It's actually 4 times weak to Rock. But I'm not going to try using Golem right now, just because Golem couldn't take a Dragon Pulse if it wanted to, so Golem really has no hope. But yeah, I'll just try to go in there and see what I can do with Lantern. If I get enough special attack boosts, I have Surf and I have Discharge. 2 super effective. Oh crap, you got a critical hit! No, you ruined my strategy! You ruined everything! Dang it! Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do now, guys. I wasn't wanting to use a Max Revive, but I'm just going to use a Max Revive on Lantern, because it's really my only hope. I've came so far in this battle, I don't want to restart just for the sake of not using a Max Revive, so we're going to go back over to Dim, who's kind of screwed anyways. Dim, I know you took down Snorlax, that was great for you and all, but sorry, I'm going to have to throw you out there to get killed. You will go down as a legend, though. You will never be forgotten for taking down that Snorlax. So yeah, Max Revive on Lantern, bring him back. Wow, that was killer. That just ruined my day. I was like getting all this momentum going up, and then oh, the critical hit. Oh, sad day when you have to see a man go down like that. And Poliwhirl, we don't really care about Poliwhirl, but Heracross was a legitimate member of my team. You know what? It's time for revenge. I'm sick of this, Red. I'm sick of you and your level 80 Pokemon. It's time to go down. You're getting a Discharge. You're getting paralyzed. You're getting a critical hit. You're getting something. Luck is on my side right now. Let's go for this. I don't know what it is, guys. I'm just feeling kind of lucky right now. So I'm going to go for a Discharge and just cross my fingers and hope that you get paralyzed. That will make my life a lot easier. And if this doesn't work, well then I'm completely screwed. I'm going to have to take some new method of knocking this thing out. So let's go, fingers crossed. Time to get revenge. Come on, paralyzed time. Dang it, it did not work. Alright, I may have just screwed myself over so horribly, it's not even funny. But I think it's going to be okay. All I have to do is switch out to Meganium, heal back up Aqua Volt, and go for it again. I guess it was worth the risk, whatever. It won't be too bad, so I know he's going to come out with another Dragon Pulse right here, so let's switch over to Meganium, who can take the Dragon Pulse. Then we'll heal Aqua Volt back up, and then we'll go for it again. So yeah, anyone that can take a hit right now, of all the people in the world, it's definitely Herbie. So let's go, Herbie! It's time, and Herbie really doesn't have much of a use in this battle, regardless. So, oh crap! Flare Blitz! Alright, game. How did you happen to know I was going to switch over to a Grass type? Is Red really that smart, or did the game just wait till I switched to a Grass type to make that move? That is some sketchy business right there. I am furious. I feel like the game is completely cheating right now. Alright, so that's cool, Red. Just wait till I, switch to a Grass type and then use a Fire type. Yeah, that's real smart. Freaking AI, like, maxed out to the point of cheating. I do not approve of this madness. Alright, so brand new strategy here. I'm going over to Golem. Now here's what I'm going to do. Stone Edge is 4 times effective, so I know he's going to use a Full Restore here, and while he does so, I'll use a Stone Edge. And if it doesn't miss, it can hopefully knock him out in one hit, so we'll see how it goes here. I mean, I have an item that boosts up rock types, same type attack bonus, 100 base power, already 4 times effective. I think it should be able to knock him out, and if it does, that would be excellent. So, oh crap, he lived! Okay, that big risk with the Discharge is actually screwing me over now. Ever since he used that Blast Burn to completely wreck Herbie. I feel bad. Herbie is my starter Pokemon, and it literally was just thrown in there to get itself killed. But anyways, I think he's going to heal up this turn, so I'm just going to also heal up my Lantern. Now that I know Stone Edge won't knock it out, I really have no point of using it. So, we'll heal up Lantern. Lantern needs to be healed up anyways at some points. And I guess I tried with Golem, but it didn't work out, so no point in risking another Stone Edge missing or something. I don't know. I might as well just go back to safety, because I just, more than anything, need Lantern to be healed up, because I know for sure Lantern can take care of this thing eventually. And yeah, I don't expect Golem to be able to live a Dragon Pulse at all. Its special defense just isn't good enough, so alright, at least we tried. And wow, that just screwed me over so bad. I had to watch Herbie go down and Golem go back down. This is just not good. I screwed myself over pretty hard here. But, we still have a chance. If anything, the battle's going to be more epic now because I'm shorter on Pokemon. So, Batman, I'm going to throw you in there. You're also low on health. Just to make it completely epic, I'll get down to one last Pokemon. So, yeah. completely just... Oh, there's a critical hit. So there, if you were going to get a critical hit on Aqua Volt, then I mean, at least it was wasted on Crobat. So I accidentally might have saved myself there. But yeah, just so we can get some serious epicness going on. We have our last Pokemon, Aqua Volt, full on health. And we're going back to our stockpiling methods. So guys, actually, this could be a long process of healing and waiting and healing and waiting. So if it goes on for too long, I might cut out some of the video, but I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on for sure. Alright, and now we are ready to go, and I think I'm probably gonna jump back into the video here and cut out all that nonsense, but basically all you guys missed was me using Stockpile a bunch and healing. Just a repetitive process, but I thought it was kind of boring and time-consuming, so I think I'll cut that out of the video. But yeah, right now I have my 3 Stockpile boosts, so I'm ready to go. And he's used Blast Burn, which is actually kind of nice, because that means he's going to have to take a turn to recharge, so I think I'm ready to get on the offensive side of things. I can definitely take hits all day now, so let's go in with the Charge Beam. Now I could probably do a good chunk with like Surf or Discharge, but I really want to get those special attack boosts. They should come in handy against Lapras, his last Pokemon as well. And dang it, I didn't get one. Yeah, it's like you don't get one every single time. It's like what, 70% of the time you get a special attack boost. So sometimes you won't get it, but most of the time you will. So definitely worth it in my opinion to have Charge Beam on my Lantern, because really I would have a hard time knocking out his Pokemon otherwise. And yeah, he's using... I don't know why he's using his Fire-type moves now. I mean, whatever. He's mixing it up, though, so... Yeah, not very effective. I won't complain, because it's not doing a lot of damage. And another Charge Beam. Actually, with the Hail on top of this could be it, though. This might be able to knock it out. And yeah, the Hail's definitely going to finish him off there, so not bad. And 2 times in a row I don't get a special attack boost, which is kind of bogus, but... Whatever, looks like Charizard's going to go down either way, so it is good to see that beast go down. And that thing definitely screwed over most of my team, like, wrecking everyone. All because of that nonsense with me using Discharge, but whatever. Oh yeah, and actually I'm learning Hydro Pump at level 52, but I don't need it. I can't even get rid of Surf anyways, so I'll pass. But at this point, the only Pokemon I have to take down is Lapras, and I definitely don't need Hydro Pump anyways, so whatever. I'll probably go back to a Move Tutor to get it if I really want to do that. But Lapras is his last Pokemon. It is a Water and Ice type, and quickly I'm going to heal up here to start off. But Lapras is weak to Fighting, Rock, Grass, and Electric. It knows Blizzard, Brine, Psychic, and Body Slam. Lapras is definitely a good all-around Pokemon, good defenses, really high HP, and good enough attacking power that it can do some damage to you, especially its Blizzard and Brine. If you're like lower than 50% on health, you do a lot. But really his best bet right now, I guess, is Body Slam and Psychic, so... I can take those all day, which means I just need to boost up my special attack and slowly knock this thing out. And actually, I don't know, I'm kind of curious just to see what a Discharge will do. I know I don't have any boost right now, but I just kind of want to know. Maybe I'll get him paralyzed too. Might not be a bad call. Alright, let's see it. Wow, that did not do anything. Alright, so I'm definitely going to have to use some Charge Beams here. Wow, I'm still annoyed. I didn't get any Charge Beam boosts yet, even after using 2, but whatever. This is just going to be, like, patience now. Just complete patience. Get my special attack boosted up enough to knock this thing out. And... yeah, let's go. Back to the basics with Charge Beam. And I used a lot of PP ups on Charge Beam just so I could use as many as I needed to in this battle. And there we go. There's the first boost. Hopefully the first boost of many. We're going to need a lot of those before we can start putting some serious damage on this thing. But seriously, how epic is this? He's got 1 Lapras left, his Water type. I've got 1 Pokemon left, my Water type. We're just going at it right now. Kind of funny, though, because realistically, if you had 2 Water types just on top of this icy mountain, they'd just be, like, dying because of lack of water, but whatever. And I just got paralyzed, but luckily I wasn't fully paralyzed, so another Charge Beam in there. And I'm definitely going to have to use a full Restore on the next turn to get that paralysis healed and my health. And there we go, another special attack boost. So we are looking pretty good right now. I'm not worried about this at all. As long as there's no more crazy, ridiculous critical hits in this battle or anything, I should be okay. Alright guys, we are getting close. We are definitely getting there. So, full Restore time. And let's get ourselves healed up. And hopefully pretty soon we can get this thing paralyzed rather than me being paralyzed. That'd make my life a lot easier. Alright, Lapras, what are you going to come at me with? Another Body Slam? As long as you don't keep paralyzing me. Oh, he's going to go with Psychic, which hopefully doesn't lower my special defense. That would be a nightmare if that kept happening. Alright, not bad at all. Not bad at all. And the hail continues to fall. Yeah, it's kind of annoying facing an ice type in the hail because they never take damage from it. But anyways, we have 2 special attack boosts, so I think we're just going to go with a discharge right now and see how much more damage we can do. And there's always that chance of getting the paralysis with it, so we'll see what happens. Alright, let's see a good chunk of damage right here. Whoa, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Actually, we are 1 away from knocking him out, so I don't know if he's going to heal again, but seriously, this is crazy. We're 1 hit away. We are 1 hit away, so alright, hopefully just don't heal. Just don't heal. Dang it, he healed! How many full restores does this dude have? I feel like he's used too many at this point. But either way, discharge is going to do a decent chunk, so I'm not really too worried. Let's just keep going at it. Let's finally get some paralysis or a critical hit or something. I seriously don't think I've gotten any critical hits in this battle. Alright, not bad, not bad. And yes, there it is, the paralysis! I've been waiting for it. Alright, alright. Now I feel a lot better about this battle. I was actually so close to knocking him out completely, I was like, no way, this battle's like really about to end already. But I guess I'm going to have to work a little bit more for it. Alright, so I'm just going to keep going at you with the discharge. I mean, you're paralyzed, I'm faster than you now. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good. And yes, that is what I'm talking about. That did like a ton of damage. Alright, so guys, I think we're actually in good hands here. If this doesn't paralyze me, dude, we may be 1 hit away from taking this thing out, guys. I think 1 more discharge will finish off the job. Ooh, maybe I'm just getting like thrills of excitement right now. Alright, we're going for it. 1 more discharge to finish this battle. Go for it, Aqua Volt. I want to see this Lapras go down. I want to see Red go down. Here we go. Yes, that is going to do it. Red has fallen at the hands of Aqua Volt alone, basically. That is epic, guys. We freaking defeated Red. I mean, it didn't go as smoothly as I'd hoped. I'm kind of disappointed, actually. I wanted to defeat him with more than 1 Pokemon left, but whatever, I'll take it. I made some mistakes. No point in redoing the whole battle for a couple of mistakes. But that's it, guys. We have defeated the final trainer, Red. And all we have to do now, I guess, is catch some legendary Pokemon. So I'll see you guys all soon.